It's a million. It's 9:22. June 6, 2020. Had this what do you call this? This strange dream. Well, not strange. There's no dream strange, but I had this dream that I was walking from right to left, and I look on my right as I walk, and excuse me, just woke up, and there was this altar. There was first on my right. There was two people facing that direction, two youth, kind of 20s, and there was this tabernacle on the far right and on the table, and they were leaning against it. And but first I did saw the priest here when I passed, and it was a woman, priestess, I should say, not priest. Excuse me. Then facing her, I think there were two other acolytes or helper around here. They were dressed normally though. So I passed and I saw this. I turned back and I see that priestess. She had short hair like this and kind of and was not dark. Was like blonde or white. I think was blonde. I don't know. I heard to not say the hair color. Anyways, so on my left, so I start. I say, "You guys shouldn't do this." Like, and I say, "You." I point, as I start in the enumeration, rhetorical. I say, "You shouldn't be lying. You too, you shouldn't be lying like this." And then I look the tabernacle. I say, "Would you lie?" I said, "Would you lie like this? Like mean laying like this if Jesus was there?" And then because I explained to you, but I didn't to them, because obviously this Jesus in the bread, the Holy Eucharist, is the representation of Jesus when has been consecrated by and the transubstantiation by the priest, and then the rest during the holy sacrifice, the holy mass, they put it back in the tabernacle. So I said, "Would you?" But it's Jesus really, and you prepare yourself on earth by seeing Jesus, just like if he was, and it is. I said, "Would you lay him like this if he was there?" And then I'm shown that closer to me, let's say they're facing there, the tabernacle, closer to the, there was another, there was a purse, a black purse. I said, "Would you put your purse there?" That's nasty. And then I looked the priestess and I said, "I knew this, I think I said Catholic Church." I said, "You shouldn't be," and I wanted to say, "You shouldn't be a priest." And I was walking slowly, but just before I did, or around there, she says, "You can't come here." Like those people would say that to protect themselves, like pointing down, "You can't come here." Not like that, but she said, "You can't come here." And I'm like, "I'm not coming." And I realized I did one or two steps, but that's when you're talking and with emphasis, and you're just stepping. But my intention was not to come in her face, was just explaining, you shouldn't. And I was very calm, say, "I'm not coming." And then I go like this, and I think I did it again or something, and said again. But at this point, can't remember. I said you shouldn't be a priest and stuff like this, and I said, I can't remember what I said. And the other two around her, first when I came, they like, but they didn't say nothing. And she started to shake, that woman, that priestess. Suddenly I was close. She was closer to me because she stepped forward to me, and she closed her eyes and started to shake like this. Like somebody who would lose conscience. And I'm grabbing her, and 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 I heard just before she shook, she's not that bad. Like Jesus told me that. So, but I didn't say it. and she's shaking immediately after, and like what I'm doing, and suddenly on my right the direction I was going, which means the left, because now was turned like 90 degrees. Now I come back here, 'cause she came in my face. So now we're here. So to the initial right to left, and I'm holding her with my arms around her arms, but she's fainting. So now she fell down on her butt kind of, and I don't know where to lay her. And I felt like I see a kind of a couch. There was a couch, but was a half a meter between her and a couch that before was not there. And I'm like, okay, I'll be nice, I'll lay her on her couch, but I couldn't push her. So it was not given to me. Also, there was like this temptation that came to me for a second. I felt like it was not right. It was almost a door to, laying against a couch, even though if it was her back against a couch that normally you would sit. There's always a door like this, right? So I hesitate. I did, but it was not given to do it. So for me, at least, and I don't know. And she was like this, half awake, and I said, "You're not that bad." And I explained myself. I said, "Before like Jesus told me, she's not that bad before you start shaking." And she said, "Did she say forgive me?" I said, she said. She was confessing to me, and she said, I tried to kill 3 times.